So, as y'all know, the other day, I streamed it technically, uploaded a video on Unstable Magic the Gathering booster set thing for draft pack. As you know, a lot of it is damaged. I mean, from right when I opened it. So I contacted Wizards of the Coast about it, of course, because no product should be defective right out of the packaging, especially when it has plastic and stuff around it like that thing does to protect it. Because booster boxes have cardboard and saran wrap, pretty much. This had, thicker than saran wrap. More sturdy, like it would keep out more. Not saying saran wrap can't keep out a lot, but here's the first email I received from them, which I would like to state they replied fairly quickly because I emailed them like right after the video, and they got back to me. Their first email at 7:41 this morning. Well, it says Pacific, so 9:41. Whatever. Still really early in the morning, and way better than anywhere else, like Mobile Nation that has ignored my email from Friday still. Which whatever. It says hello. Thanks for contacting Wizards of the Coast customer service. Unfortunately, we no longer support Unstable, which was, let me state, released last December. It hasn't even been a year and it's no longer supported. While I cannot guarantee a response, I would just like to inform you that I forwarded this message along to the appropriate team to see if there's anything we can do. I'll be glad to help you further if you have any other questions or concerns. Yeah, I have concerns. The product has only been out 9 to 10 months and you no longer support replacement. You no longer support replacement. I mean, I understand if the print run, they've run out. I mean, I still want replacement something because I gave them money for non-defective product and got defective product. So I emailed them asking, what do you mean you don't support it? And they said, thanks for reaching out. Please see below from our replacement policy. Note, on timeline with support, standard legal Magic the Gathering sets are considered to be supported for 6 months after their release. They stay in standard for like 2 years, but they're only supported for 6 months. You know what this new replacement policy says to me? The next set comes out early October. Okay, so that means April, I believe. Stop buying it. Because if you open up defective product, it's no longer supported. So you're not guaranteed that they'll fix the problem. Whether it be in a different product replacement, like defective next set booster, they give you the set after it booster as a replacement or something. You're not guaranteed anything. I don't like that. It'd be different if there wasn't such many people having problems with their product being bent right out of the box, which I complained about that on the Planeswalker decks, and some people threw a freaking fit about it, saying, it's full, just smush it. I shouldn't have to. It should come out of the box fairly straight. I mean, I understand, mistakes happen, but that was a lot of bend considering I got it on pre-release. It hadn't been sitting in Walmart for 2 years. Anyway, supplemental sets and products, such as Conspiracy, Modern Masters, or Dual Decks, are considered to be supported for up to a year or until another comparable product is released, whichever comes first. Which, okay, to me, not by Wizard standards, my standards, Unstable does not have another comparable product yet. There's not another unset. Once another unset is released, it has a comparable product now. But they don't see it that way. I'll get to that in a moment. Which, I mean, I understand you run out of product, but here's my problem with this. I don't know if y'all remember. I think I streamed it. I opened up a Theros gift box that was crushed. Pretty much. I contacted them. They said Shadows over Innistrad gift box with all the boosters and stuff. That was in 2016. Theros gift box came out in November of 2013. 2 to 3 years later, they still replaced it, and they didn't say, oh, we no longer support that. Which, I mean, obviously by this they wouldn't support it, which I understand. Replacement policies can change. But I really doubt they change this much. From 2 to 3 years to 6 months. How replacement needs to work is when it comes to standard legal, not unsets. I'm not holding them to this on unstable, obviously, but on standard legal, it should at least be until they rotate, because people will still want those cards, those boosters possibly, until it rotates, and then people will want it if they play modern. But modern's not that supported except for in the supplemental of like Modern Masters. So that's a little bit different. Now, where the problem comes in is then, well, how long should they support Modern Masters? I think since standard's 2 years, modern 2 years. I mean, I know modern keeps going on forever, but for that Modern Masters, whatever we're on now, there's no real fair time because they want to say until the next one comes out. I say 2 years. Give it the time you should be doing with standard sets. Anyway, continuing with the email. In the case of Unstable, which was released late last year, at least they admit that. I mean, because if they lied, I'd be even more mad, because I'd be like, do you not know your own product? Anyway, support for the set ended with Battle Bond, which is not the same thing. Battle Bond is more for Commander, I thought. Unset is for casual play only, pretty much. I mean, yeah, you can put some cards in Commander, but some groups have rules against that. But whatever. Some unset cards are really good, which was considered to be the next release drafting innovation product. I'm sorry, unset drafting innovation. No. It's a joke set. It's making fun of Magic, but in a non-douchebag way. I apologize that I don't have better news to provide, which, I mean, look, he's the messenger. He's not the one who decided the rules. And I'm not able to be of greater service. They said either offer, which, okay, I looked back and there was an offer of boosters. So, I mean, I'm not saying Wizards is horrible. I'm saying the replacement policy is bullcrap. And it's going to discourage me, at least, from purchasing product. And y'all need to know about this. If you don't already, which plenty of people probably know. But I haven't had problems with Wizards products for a while. It hasn't been since the gift boxes. So, because like apparently I've been lucky, because people have said cards have come bent out of containers, the boosters and stuff. I haven't really had that problem, except for the Planeswalkers. Fools, until this unset. One of those cards looked freaking chewed. And it wasn't like the booster overlapped it and clamped down on it. That's the weird thing. So I don't know how it got chewed like that. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. They're offering me boosters. So, I mean, they're trying to fix the problem, but it sounds like through the emails that normally they wouldn't. But I don't know. Maybe they're saying that to make it seem like the boosters are a better deal. You know, well, not deal, but you know what I mean. To make it seem like they're going out of their way to help me, which they may be. I don't know what their intracompany policy is on this. If they're allowed to offer anyone that, period. Because I doubt they know I'm a YouTuber, and not many people watch me anyway. So it's not like I'm Alpha Investments or anyone like that, or the professor, Tolarian Community College. So I'm tempted to believe they do offer this to most people at least once, because they do want our money. But from what I heard, they might be trying to push everyone to go digital, which means I can't. Magic Arena does not work even on my old laptop before it crashed. This is a Chromebook. It's not going to work unless they make it available for Android. Then it might. Because it automatically requires more RAM than I default have on this thing. So, if they keep doing this with, do this with paper product, I'm not going to be able to keep playing. I mean, I can't really anyway. I don't have the money. I can at least try at this point. But if their card stock and packaging is going to be this bad on protecting the cards, and the replacement support is only for 6 months. I can't do that. I can't risk wasting my money to get chewed up product. I mean, that's even after Alpha Investments showed that book that cost $50 that was glued in upside down. Part of the ends were chewed up, and part of the book was cut off, and all. I mean, that's not customer support's fault. But Wizards needs to really work on quality control at this point if they want people to keep on buying their stuff. Because in the case of Dungeons and Dragons, you can just kind of wing it, make it up if you have to. I mean, because at the base of it, it's a tabletop RPG. Do what you want. Magic the Gathering, if they keep screwing up with quality, people might move to Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, which people call Yu-Gi-Oh the chess to Magic's checkers. So, who knows? Or some other card game, because there's Force of Will. There's a lot of card games that Magic the Gathering does have to compete with. And if they can't keep giving us, at least standard products, they're not going to last. They've lasted this long, which is why it'd be sad if they stopped lasting at this point. They've been around since the early 90s. My brother was playing at that time. I started playing in, probably late 90s, early 2000s, whenever Odyssey was out, because that was my first fat pack. I started playing before then, though, because I remember Apocalypse. Can't remember where it came out. So I'm hoping Wizards will look at their product problems and fix it. They may have already, because, like I said, I don't have much money, so I haven't really been to pre-releases or been buying mini cards. I mean, my Ixalan and all that, the few cards I have from then on, seem all right, but Unset came out the Unset Unstable came out at the same time, somewhere in there, and apparently has worse quality. So I don't know what to do. Because it's not like it's a defect in it was cut wrong. Like half of another card's there, because that'd be kind of cool. No, it's chewed and bent. I expect more out of my money, especially since the only store I can buy from without driving an hour away is Walmart, and they charge over MSRP. Which isn't Wizards' fault. Can't remember the company's name. They stock the section for Walmart. So I want to know, have y'all had any problems with your items lately from Magic the Gathering? Well, not Magic necessarily. Wizards, be it D&D, Magic the Gathering, anything. And if you've contacted customer support about it, I want to hear about it. How did it go for you? Did they offer you a replacement? Was it outside that 6-month window? Was it within that 6-month window? Tell me all about it. I want to know. Because if customer support isn't good, the product needs to be. Which customer support is good, but they're saying they don't support it anymore. Which worries me. Because, 6 months? In 6 months, 2 sets should have barely came out. The second set should either come out or be about to come out. But that's not how long standard is. We don't have a 6-month standard rotation where only 2 sets are within standard at a time. I don't understand why they chose this replacement policy, and I assume it differs for Dungeons and Dragons products due to the fact there is no standard, like standard meta, modern, and all that good stuff. And I want to hear about it, even if it's Dungeons and Dragons replacements you needed. Anything replacements. It can be Pokemon from whenever Wizards had it, which was a long time ago, but I love the art. So tell me your experience with everything to do with Wizards. I want to thank you for listening to me ramble, rant, rage, whatever you want to call it. And I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.